What's good? What's good, my people? It's your boy Cell. Yeah, I just want to talk about, some of my friends, they go through a little depression, man. But I mean, we all go through it, but, just got to pray to God that, He takes you out of it. This is part two to the video I did before. But I just want to say, man, take your time, go to church, pray, get your thoughts together. Sometimes you might have to leave friends and, be be out of the circle for a little bit, out the loop, as they can say. But I'm not saying to avoid your friends, but sometimes you just need that little space so that you can get your mind together, get your thoughts right, you know. And whoever comes through to help you is a friend, and whoever laughs at you, that's not a friend, man. So always remember you'll have self in your heart, man. I'm saying sellers always be there for you, anytime, anywhere, any place. So I just want your people to know that I'm here to help our people, man. Because I know a couple of my friends there called me, they felt like giving up in life, and I told them not to give up, man. And when I spoke to them, and because of that, the person wants to decide to live again. So I'm glad for that I'm able to help people. I used to have a ex girl of mine used to always tell me, "Oh, why is it you so nice to people?" I said, "Do you see the love I get from everywhere? I could go anywhere in the world, and everybody knows me, And I told us, you got to be nice to people because you never know when you're going to need that help. And that's why I'm always the way I am. You got to help people out, man. You got to be nice to people so that people can be nice to you. But the thing is that God gives people a certain gift that other people don't have, and the gift He gave me is that to help other people. My father was the same way before he passed. God bless his soul. I'm saying Pete, aka the mayor of Washington Heights. You know, when he passed away, there was like over 300 people in the funeral. What's that, man? When you leave the earth and you have a funeral home packed over more than 300 people, that's you can't even say, what can you say to that? That when stuff like that happens, that means you did your job on this earth. You were such a good person that everybody recognized that. You know, and I want to be known for that same way. When my father went back to his country in Costa Rica, we couldn't even walk the streets. They were like, we saw Michael Jordan in the streets. He used to be into all type of sports. And I was, at first I was a little upset because we couldn't walk nowhere. We was on vacation, but at that same time, I was happy for him because he got to see his people. His people got to enjoy him. So it's a beautiful thing. So I told him, Pops, said, don't worry about it, man, because in New York, everybody treats me the same way. Sell, sell, sell everywhere. So it's your time to shine. So you've been here before me. You've been playing sports. You dominated a lot of sports in your country. So it's all good, man. Enjoy that shine, man. You know, and that's what made me happy, man. Cause man, people showed him so much love. Even here in New York, people still show him love, and they tell me I resemble him a lot. So I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. So that's a beautiful thing. That's how you always got to treat people good and with respect, man. So like that could come right back to you. But some people like to be mean, don't like to talk to people, want to rob people. And those same people that are robbing, that stuff is gonna come back to you. So you gotta be careful, man. Remember what you do in life always comes back to you. Because there's a man upstairs. You could trick everybody else except that man upstairs. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. Because, when you do something, nothing goes unpaid here on this earth, man. As you can see, look at P. Diddy. My man got money and all that, but where he at now? You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, y'all, you gotta, that's the big, good example right there, man, for everybody, man. So you just gotta be, nice to people. When you're not nice to people, God see that He's the bigger judge up there, man. So I just wanna, tell my friends, I'm here for them. And whenever they need a favor, you guys could talk to me anytime, man. Don't be scared. Hit me up on my Facebook page, SELT. Or if not, you can leave a message in the comments once you see this video on my YouTube channel, SELT, and make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe. And you guys can also comment on there too as well. So, and I'll reply back to your comments. But, I just want to let my people know that I'm here for them, man. And I always will be, man, no matter what, man. I never have a big head or not like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm always been humble with everybody. I'm going to stay humble no matter what's the situation. So, I just want to make sure my people reach out to me, man. Because a lot of people don't have other people to talk to, man, and that's when they get into bigger things and things start happening. Like I had a friend of mine. I'm not gonna say his name. God bless his soul, but he had lost his parents, both his parents, man. And he got into smoking. Then from there, his health started getting bad. You know, he had passed away, but I didn't know he was in a habit, man. Because I wish if I would have known, man, I would have helped him out, man. You know, speak to him, you know. And the last memory I got of him is when he came to my house and I gave him a plate for New Year's, man. You know, and that's the last memory I have of him, man. But you know, people, if you're going through something, man, talk with somebody, man. Let's don't keep it in, man. Cause I know myself, I'm guilty of that a little bit too. You know, I keep things to myself sometimes, but I go to church, I pray to God, you know, and it opens up my mind. You know, I go talk to the pastor. You know, so make sure you guys do your thing, man. You know, go to church, pray, talk to a pastor if you need to. You know, or talk to a friend, somebody that you can really trust that won't say nothing. You know, I have two friends that I could trust, and that's Virginia, and that's my homegirl Zima that I could trust the most. You know, and they know my story. You know, I know their stories. You know, but we keep it in between ourselves. You know, so always talk to a friend, man. Everybody needs a little counseling at the time, man. You know, so I just want to make sure that everybody stay right, stay healthy, eat right. You know what I'm saying? Exercise, keep your mind right. You know, and then you take it from there, my people. So you already know it's your boy Sel just giving you a little, you know, piece of advice for you guys, just to let you know that I'm here for y'all. So if y'all need to talk, just hit me up on SELT on Facebook and Instagram. And for those that have my number, you can also hit me up on my number and check me out on YouTube on SELT, and make sure you hit the like and subscribe, and you can leave me a comment on there too as well, and I'll reply back to you guys. So you already know it's your boy Sel, always praying for y'all. Make sure that everybody's feeling good, feeling nice, feeling healthy, feeling strong, have a nice good mindset, and that's all we can ask for, my peoples. Pray to God and everything will fall in place. But you already know it's your boy Sel, over and out. Peace, love, and happiness, and God bless y'all. Stay safe.